My P's and F's and P's.
Is that what you tell the girl?
What turns you on? I'll turn off the lights and make my FPs and my P's F's.
What if a girl asks you that? Can you do that?
Sure, I'm bringing out the dictionary. All right. Letter PH. PF. Filipino. Philippines.
Then you need somebody
This
with
is the funny thing.
Intellectual connection.
I'm not saying all, but I noticed this that in the Philippines, in the province, because when I go to the province and then may foreigner doesn't speak English and tries to speak English, it's like the heart palpitates on French accent, Spanish, French, German.
Have fun.
But when you have a local guy,
This little piggy went to the market.
the girl,
Ooh, that's so sexy.
Well,
Say it again.
So they call it a femme. A femme. It's like pogi points, right? If they're trying so hard to speak English, and then when you have a Filipino guy that doesn't speak, the English language very well,
Speak English,
and tries to speak English.
But I think,
why is it a turnoff?
I think for us, for Filipinos,
Why?
we don't necessarily find it as a turn on, but there have been studies that a lot of foreigners actually find it attractive.
Yes.
Yeah, that we
Number
the
one?
Philippines was actually
The sexiest, diba?
yeah.
the sexiest accent. Yeah,
That's crazy.
diba? Sick and plur. Oh, diba?
Video games, magic.
COVID. Seattle.
Yung
Seattle's best. Kopi tayo.
Starbucks.
ganda.
Starbucks. I guess so, right?
I guess to each his own. I mean, for foreigners, they do like that is because they like. I guess they like the accent and also just them just trying.
Does this turn you on?
No, bro. Like, I mean, think about it. Like,
My P's are turned to F's and my F's are turned to P's.
like
You get a hard on?
No, the thing
You
is,
get wet? You get wet? My P's and F's and P's.
Is that what you tell the girl?
What turns you on? I'll turn off the lights and make my FPs and my P's F's.
What if a girl asks you that? Can you do that?
Sure, I'm bringing out the dictionary. All right. Letter PH. PF. Filipino. Philippines. Right?
no, but okay. If you really think about it, there are certain accents that sound sexy when they're trying to speak English. Like, let's just say French. Whenever you hear that French accent comes out.
It really matters also, though, at who's saying it. Yeah. So she's hot.
And then, let's just say you take it out and it's just purely voice.
Oh, voice. Okay, voice.
Purely voice.
It depends. I think
Because German for me is a little too strong.
That's harsh. Right? Yeah, it's very. It's a rough one.
Unless you're looking for wonder sex kind of Wandersex. Kind of
yeah. If you like
or you want to get dominated or whatever.
If you do like the dominate, you like someone to dominate you.
Yeah.
BDSM kind of thing where you play the what is it?
The
submissive.
the submissive.
Yeah. Then you'll be like, German woman.
Right.
German woman.
I find Israeli accents really sexy.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Gal
it's
Gadot,
nice, yes.
whenever.
That-
But I guess it's also because I associate it with Gal.
But then even if you look on TikTok, you look at say the soldiers.
Yeah.
Diba? I mean, they're
there's a steady
like,
influx.
Oh, okay.
You know where there's
okay,
a you know where there's a
okay.
Let's go to war.
Take me to Jerusalem.
you know where there's a steady influx of Israelis, Shargal, and Kamsur.
Kaya pala parating nandun.
Oh, exactly.
Ayan tayo.
So Survivor.
Yeah,
was done in Kamsur, right? Or
I had a friend who was part of the Survivor crew.
yes,
Yeah. Karamon.
Karamon, exactly. Because I asked a long time ago. I asked, so how do you guys know about this island? Oh, in TV we see Survivor.
Yeah.
And we see surf
Right.
through their travel network.
Travel channels or whatever.
And
They end up going there.
And Kamsur.
Pero like, kunwari, okay. Australian. I feel like Australian is generally pleasant to my ears. Like if I imagine like Chris Hemsworth talking, like he's a pleasant dude.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily find it as a sexy accent. You know what I'm trying to say?
I mean,
It depends on what they're saying.
What would you put it in the same?
Maybe it depends on what they're saying and what they're gonna do to you.
Would you put it in the same level as, say, a British accent?
No, for me, British accents are like they're top tier.
Yeah,
British accents are like that stiff upper lip.
I mean, yeah. British is.
Or Russian.
I'm like trying to go back and thinking of
Russian accents. Russian accent with trying to speak American. My God, I'm sure you know.
Tony knows.
Like, bro, there was this one interview of Kate Beckinsale. So apparently she's very fluent in Russian because she studied it, and she spoke Russian for maybe like, I don't know, 3 sentences.
Okay.
My God.
It was crippling, right? Crippling? Did you? Nanghina ako. Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah. You're going out Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ito na tayo. Do I bring out my German accent?
You know the hostile missiles they are firing, we need to console them. We have to really gather the Russians and Ukrainians.
Put them all together.
In this island and find a unity. Last night we put pink and red together. We will get the Ukrainian women and the Russian women together.
But like,
that'd be great.
I'm such a big fan of, you know that I'm such a big fan of Japanese women, right?
Okay.
But
that's your top, right? Japanese.
Like if I were to pick any nationality in the world, I would end up with a Japanese woman.
Okay, all right.
If I weren't married. But I don't necessarily find that the Japanese accent coupled with trying to speak English is sexy.
Yeah.
Like I would rather just speak Japanese. Like I'm okay with it.
Okay. Same way, Mandarin, Cantonese, Hokkien, English with the English accent. Just
it's
different.
I honestly don't know if
I can't get turned on.
If it's
I've tried. I really tried hard when I went to try. It just doesn't cut the cake for me. I don't get turned on.
I remember they're shouting to you, clean. Clean under.
Oh yeah, because a lot of them have, right?
Yeah.
Like,
right on the street.
Yeah. Like, ooh, pakita.
Clean. This is clean. This is clean
also.
Okay.
And this is cleaner.
And this is like at 1 in the morning.
You dirty boy.
1 in the morning. I was about to.
You were thinking about it.
No, she was like in her mid 70s.
And
or
I
60s,
don't know
right?
I don't know if it's mental conditioning then, because for the longest time we were raised on entertainment that kind of made fun of Chinese accents. Diba? Like in Hollywood films, they would always make fun of the Chinese dude or Asian
Jackie
dudes
Chan.
in general,
Yeah.
or even Indians. You know what I mean? Like it was always like about like Apu from The Simpsons.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It was comedy.
So I don't know if it's because of that we think that it's not sexy in our minds. Because growing up,
we got conditioned na.
Yeah, even the
I don't know. Have you ever been turned on by an Indian accent, Tones?
No. I've been with an Indian woman that not with a harsh Indian accent.
Right.
Not yet. I'll let you know.
Still waiting.
Yeah. Not yet. But also a difficult one is the African accent. It's not a big turn on for me.
That's true.
More or less the physical features and what she is capable of doing.
But then again, I would assume for the women, and I've heard a lot of them say this, there's the Trevor Noah. You know what I mean? Who has a pretty strong African accent.
Yeah.
But damn, like, you know what I mean? That boy can speak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That dude's on another level.
I think because of his schooling, his level of educational attainment, I think that's probly why he is who he is.
And he's just so witty.
And
you know, I think that's where the women are going to fall.
And he's also a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's easy on the eyes.
Like
for the ladies.
he said, he's half. You know what I mean? He's half. So it's easier. You know, what did he say during the in front of Biden that his ratings will go up because he's next to a half.
Exactly. So he said, "Congratulations, Biden. Your approval rating will go up."
Something that Trump wouldn't do.
Exactly. Yeah. That was the best. That was funny.
Galing. Yeah, but okay. So for me, it's definitely French Russian, and Portuguese.
Ooh, nice.
I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to speak to a Portuguese woman.
Portuguese. That's nice. That's nice. I agree. Yeah. It's because, like, for example, if all of a sudden you're speaking in English and then she starts talking to her friends in French.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Dude, okay.
So French and Spanish are
Yeah,
like almost
medyo
the same.
tied, yeah.
Pero
That
ito,
accent,
okay, I'll give you guys a great example. I believe that Solen and Nico Bolzico, they're both funny people. They're both funny people. But when Solen breaks out into French, you forget that she's funny and you think that she's sexy.
Yeah.
When Nico breaks out into Argentinian, he's still funny. He still sounds funny. I don't know what
But
it is.
for the opposite sex,
Is it
He's
hot.
sexy? Oh,
Yeah.
No, okay.
he's
It's-
hot.
Is it
hot.
just solely based on the sound of his voice, or is it because of the entire package?
I think it's the entire-
I think it's both.
It's a
It has to be.
it's definitely a package that this guy who's good looking is actually he makes fun of himself,
Right.
and I think that's what beats him over just a good looking guy with no substance.
Yeah.
Is that
He knows how to
Nico,
make fun of himself also.
he can, as bulgy and as well built and genetically gifted
Just say
without
ripped.
You can't say ripped. It has to be ripped.
Yeah.
Like making it up.
But he can't even do sit up. Like his weakness is push up and sit ups. Like
What?
Yeah, he doesn't do it.
He's just naturally like
he
that.
went to, he went to House
Come
of Fame.
on.
Yes,
That's not fair.
exactly.
That is not
that's what
fair.
so he went to
I
House
am
of
so pissed off
I am
right
pissed.
now. That is not fair.
2011, 2012.
All he has to do is just run around and
I remember.
there it is.
He goes,
There it is.
I am never working out here again. And I'm like, and I looked at myself, and I was pretty.
Yeah, you were pretty caught at that time. Or whatever.
No, I was big.
Okay.
2011. This was before the
You started
century
dieting and whatever.
century tuna.
Yeah.
And I was like, how dare you not do any ab work? He couldn't do legs. He's really not. He's like, yo, I don't. I just.
It's just the way
He's
it
just
is.
gifted.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, how are you born like that? It's a
Lugian.
lugi.
Lugian talaga.
Lugi. That we have to do so much
and
get so little.
Gain so little.
discipline to stay away from certain foods so that we don't bloat.
Yeah.
We're gluten free. And here he is, just I don't know workout. I run. He runs little and
Plays a little football here and there.
football. Yeah, but I mean,
That's not fair.
yeah.
Yes.
That's not fair.
Yeah, but getting back to, because he can make fun of himself. I think the accent and who he is
Yeah, I think
plus
it's
point.
also the same way that ladies see Erwan,
Yeah.
right? And then ladies like, ooh, sexiness for Erwan. So yeah, so it's just around that level, that full level. You're just like,
So what are the key takeaway points here? Be multilingual.
yes,
Have
Yeah.
good genes.
Yeah,
Make
actually,
fun of yourself.
yeah. Don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you start teaching your kids like 2 or 3 different languages,
Yeah.
it'll be helpful for them in the future. So
Teaching my kids C++. Does that work?
Coco Melon.
actually, just see them coding.
I know. That's what
Just
I'm trying to
coding.
teach them, man.
The only thing they need to learn right now is coding. I don't care if they don't speak any language. If they know coding, they'll have the
They'll have a
Zero,
1
zero, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0,
they'll have the
binary.
they'll have the zeros in their bank accounts, and that's more important. Yeah, but language does. The more you know, the more languages you know, the better. Definitely.
And some languages.
So-
I mean, if you think about it, no, like in terms of languages,
I think
the most advantageous language to learn supposedly now is Mandarin.
Yes.
Like in terms of business. But I don't think anyone will ever be like, oh, you speak Mandarin, you sexy beast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so after
What?
Mandarin, what would be the second? Spanish?
for
For business?
Yeah, for business.
Oh, for business, definitely English.
English.
Well,
English.
not okay. Just,
English is definitely on the
Yeah.
at the top. That's why a
It's
lot of
English and
Chinese,
Mandarin. Yeah, Mandarin.
Chinese and Korean want to learn English.
Yeah, exactly. But in terms of just, what is it about the French accent that makes it so sexy?
I think it's just.
I don't know.
It's everyone's thought that it's Paris.
Bonjour.
French.
Yeah,
it's love. It's sexiness.
Yeah. Because remember, there was that one interview of what's his face? Bradley Cooper, who is Canadian, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then he was going on in English, and then he shifted to French. And the freaking internet went crazy. Like everybody was like, have babies with me right now.
I think it was also the same way where people kind of freaked out when John Cena started to speak Mandarin.
Yeah.
People were like, oh,
yeah.
where'd that come from?
Pero parang iba yung effect na parang yung kay John Cena, wow, bilib ako na parang he's fluent in Mandarin.
But yung kay
Bradley Cooper, parang hubaran mo.
Yes. It's like, take me, take
I'm
my
yours.
soul. With John, it was like, wow, impressive.
What a guy, exactly. Different.
Totally two different takes on it.
I mean, lost Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
actually, you know what? Because I know one girl, 7 languages.
Damn.
7.
Damn.
See, Simone, 7.
Sino?
Simone, the girl that we interviewed a couple months back.
The girl, love. The girl. Well, we're at that point now.
A jacket?
I am denied. 6 to 7.
Shut to the heart.
Very impressive. She'll bring it to German.
So what language did she use on you the most?
When we were online, English lang. English is the only English.
I think also, for example, like say, you remember when that press con when it was Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis.
Oh, right.
And
Russian, right?
And she got super mad at that reporter that was asking some stupid question.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, she took over, like, oh, damn. She's about to start a war.
Actually, yun din yung magaling sa Russian. It can be sexy, but it can also be scary. You know what I mean?
Actually, more scary most of the time for the men, right? When you hear them talk. Yeah. Because they're always angry. They're always angry. It sounds like...
It sounds like you play something in reverse. Like that.
Yes.
Just the sound of it. It sounds like it's a backmasked like track.
But if it's come from Mila Kunis.
Yes.